Clinical Onboarding Specialist with the Department of Volunteer Services at Mount Sinai. My role is to guide and support you throughout this process and provide more information and clarity on the onboarding process. We will have a Q&A portion at the end for any questions and concerns you may have. So these are the topics we'll be reviewing today: the VSys Live portal account, the health clearance process, background screening, education modules, and again, we'll have the Q&A portion at the end. Everyone here should have access to their VSys Live portal account. The web address is mountsinai.vsyslive.com. Here is where you have access to everything you need for your full clearance. And I'll do a live demonstration. So once you input the web address in your preferred browser, you're going to click on existing user login. And then you're going to enter the full email address and password that you created when you submitted your application. If you have any trouble logging into your account, please let us know. If you have yet to submit your application, please submit your application now. And once your application has been submitted, you will have access to everything we will go over today. So once you're logged in, you'll have two checklists. The main onboarding checklist is the one titled New On-Site Hybrid Volunteers. The second checklist is titled Initial Health Clearance. For the Initial Health Clearance checklist, you don't need to do anything within this checklist. It's just for your reference only, which means it's just for you to click on the links and receive more information. Please do not download this document and give it to your doctor. It will be rejected because this is not the official Mount Sinai health forms. So again, these are just tips, and it says right there in the top, for reference only. This is not the form. You don't need to do anything within this checklist. The only checklist you need to focus on is the new on-site hybrid volunteers. Before we go over the requirements, I would like to go over some features in your VSys account. So you have some menu tabs on top. When you click on home, it'll bring you back to your checklist. The message menu tab is for requesting toxicology if you have not received the toxicology email in more than 2 business days, and we will go over that shortly. The upload health clearance document is another navigation where you could upload your health forms. My uploaded document is, when you click on this, it will list all the documents you have uploaded and their status. So it will list statuses like, is it pending? Has it been approved? Is it rejected? Is it a duplicate? Was it transferred? So when you click on that, again, it will list all the documents. It will let you know the status. Also, when you are uploading documents, it will appear on top of your checklist and it will say pending. And then the next business day, it will disappear or update. Do not be alarmed if the health form that you uploaded says pending today, but then disappeared tomorrow. That means it was transferred. And to confirm that it was transferred, click on My Uploaded Documents and it will show up there that it was transferred. And transfer means that it was transferred to the nurses for review. Also in your checklist is a percentage bar. It lets you know how far you have completed the onboarding process, and it's based on the requirements that has been approved and cleared. Some of the requirements will be highlighted in certain color, letting you know the status as well. So for example, if it's highlighted in yellow, that means that requirement was rejected. You would have received an email from our office stating why it was rejected. You will have to correct it and upload it again. If it's highlighted in gray, it means that the document you have uploaded is pending review. And if the requirement is in green text with the green check mark, that means that requirement is now cleared, is now completed. Okay, now let's go with the first checklist here. And all requirements are important. However, the health clearance will take up the most time to complete, and that is the health clearance. So for the health clearance, you're going to click here for instructions. And once the page loads, it will list all the information that you need for your health clearance process. Just read it carefully because not all of it pertains to you. So the first step is to download the Employee Health Services health forms. So the link is right there, number 1. You're going to click on it. The first 3 pages are guidelines, more information of the health clearance requirements. And if you scroll down to page 4 and 5, that's where you will locate the official EHS non-employee clearance form. So the EHS non-employee clearance form are 2 pages. This is the only forms that will be accepted by the nurses for review. So again, make sure to download and print this, and you're going to take this, the 2-page form, to your doctor's appointment or any health provider that you're going to see. Before you take it to them, just make sure that the top section is completed. You're going to put your name, your date of birth, your phone number, email, the department you'll be volunteering for, and the title, which for you, it will be volunteer. And for facility, which means which Mount Sinai hospital, please check off your site. So to locate which site you will be in, just refer back to the email that had the instructions for the application. So whichever Mount Sinai hospital you listed on your application, you should check off here on your health form. So if you're going to be at Mount Sinai West, check off Mount Sinai West. As for the clearance requirements, there are 8, and it goes on to the second page. That needs to be completed by your doctor, and they will know best based on your medical history what information needs to be entered here, and if any of these vaccines or physical exam needs to be updated. So for example, the physical exam, if you had a physical exam in the last 12 months, then all we need is the date. If you had not have a physical exam in the last 12 months, then the doctor will administer the new exam and then provide the new dates on the form. So again, your doctor knows best as they review this and they do the exams and complete everything. Number 6 is influenza, also known as the flu vaccine. This is required, and some pharmacies such as Walgreens and CVS Mini Clinic already have the new flu vaccine available. So you want to visit them to get the new flu vaccine. Do not leave number 6 blank. You will be required to complete number 6 because your assignment starts after September 1st. At Mount Sinai, after September 1st, everyone needs to get and have the new flu vaccine. You don't have to go to CVS or Walgreens. Check in with your doctor, check in with your school if they have the new flu vaccine. But right now that I know, CVS Mini Clinic and Walgreens have the new flu vaccine, and then you enter the information on the form. Also, make sure your doctor completes number 8 with yes or no. That sometimes tends to be left blank, and if it's blank, then it just delays the process. Lastly, make sure that the doctor or the doctor's office signs off, print their name, and stamp the form. The stamp is required. If it's not stamped, that will also delay the process. After everything is completed and returned back to you, you're going to scan both pages as one PDF file. If you don't have a scanner at home, you could use your you could use your phone to download a free scanner app from the application store. What it will do is like take a photo of the document. You have to put the document flat on a surface. It will take a photo and it will convert it to a PDF. So you got to make sure both pages are scanned as a PDF file. You're going to return to your VSys portal account. You're going to return to the health clearance portion to upload the document. So you're going to make sure the attachment type is EHS non-employee clearance form. You're going to click on the drop file here to upload box to locate the document. Then you're going to click upload and just upload once. Duplicate copies will also delay the process. So again, the EHS non-employee clearance form are the only forms that will be accepted for review. After it's completed, sign and stamp, you're going to upload it to your VSys portal account. Next, as part of your health clearance process is the toxicology test. So everyone here should have received or will receive the next business day the toxicology test email with the subject line, your drug screen Q passport. And this email will contain instructions on how to schedule your toxicology test at the nearest Quest diagnostic location. If you haven't received the email, and this is what the email looks like, if you haven't received this email and it's been more than 2 business days, let us know. And the way to let us know is by going to the message menu tab and clicking on toxicology request form. Within here, you're going to complete the fields in the message box and then click submit. And then we will be notified that you're requesting this, and then you will receive an email. So this is what the email looks like. Subject line is your drug screen Q passport. In the body of the email is the link and instructions on how to schedule the appointment. And attached to the email is the Q passport. The Q passport document attached to the email is very important. You need to download and print this document and bring it to your scheduled appointment. That's how the Quest staff will know that this is free of charge, what panel to test you on, and where to send the results. So toxicology is absolutely free. You don't need to upload anything for this part. Once you're done completing the toxicology, it will take about 3 business days to complete. Then those results will be transferred directly to the nurses. Now, the nurses are employee health services from the employee health services department. They will be reviewing your health forms and your toxicology results. If anything is missing or they need more clarification, for example, the flu vaccine is expired or is not the correct Tdap, they will reach out to you by email letting you know, and then you have to stay on top of it and correct it, send it back to them so that they could continue reviewing your health clearance process. If everything looks good, they will send our office your health clearance, and then we will update your account. In the instructions here, number 4 does not apply to you, so you could disregard number 4. All you need to do is the health forms and the toxicology. So these are the frequent asked questions that are most common. I submitted my health form, but notice a section is still marked as incomplete. So once you upload your health forms, it's going to take about 2 weeks for the nurses to review and approve it. If it's been more than 2 weeks since you uploaded them, send us an email at volunteer@mountsinai.org and we will follow up on your behalf. How do I get a Q passport? So the Q passport will be sent via email with a list of instructions to schedule your appointment to your nearest Quest. Once you receive the email, you have 1 month to complete it before it expires. This does not mean leave it for the last minute. That Q passport document attached to your email has an expiration date. If for some reason it has expired, please let us know and we will reissue a new Q passport. But once you receive this email, schedule your appointment as soon as possible because the nurses will not clear you if you don't have your toxicology done and if you did not upload your health forms. Do I need to submit the toxicology results to volunteer department or EHS? No, those lab results will be sent directly to EHS. No further action needs to be taken. You don't need to do anything. If you have any health-related inquiries, questions, or concerns about the health requirements, the health clearance process, you're not sure about a certain vaccine, contact the nurses at volunteerhealthforms@mountsinai.org. That's what they're here for, to provide further guidance on these requirements. So again, the email is on the screen, volunteerhealthforms@mountsinai.org. Now we're going to go to the next. We're going to go home. So schedule your appointment as soon as possible with your doctor. Quest. Don't leave it for the last minute. It's just going to delay the start date as well if you're not fully cleared. Next, we have resume. Everyone should have uploaded their resume with their application. So this requirement for everybody should say complete. Next is the parent guardian permission form. So you're going to click here. Then once the page loads, you're going to click on the link to download the parent guardian permission form. And it's one page. So you as a volunteer are going to complete the first box where it says to be completed by the volunteer. So you're going to complete all this information. And then the second box has to be completed by one of your parent or one of your guardians. So they will put their name, print their name, sign it, and date it. Once that one page is completed, you're going to scan it as a PDF, return to the parent guardian permission page, and upload it. You don't need to change anything for attachment type. It's already selected. Locate the file from your device and click upload. Once you click upload, it will be transferred to the office for review. If it is for some reason rejected, you'll be notified why it was rejected by email, and you have to correct it and upload it again. Working papers. You don't need to do anything for working papers. Everyone, the requirement for working papers will be waived, as well as the school evaluation certification. So 2 requirements are not required from you. It will be waived. So you don't have to worry about that. Next is the corporate screening background check. Corporate screening background check is free of charge. So don't worry about that. So for the corporate screening background check, all the instructions are listed here. You're going to click on the link in number 1. And you're going to enter the promotional code. The promotional code is listed in number 2. So you're going to copy and paste the promotional code to the website and click continue. After you click continue, you're going to create an account. You're going to make sure it's all legal information, meaning your legal first name and your legal last name. If for some reason the legal first name and last name is different from your VSys application, please let us know by email. After you're done completing this section to create your account, you're going to click register. After you click register, you're going to start agreeing to some terms and policy, because it's a process. It shouldn't take you no more than 20 minutes. We put together a step-by-step guide. So if you return to the VSys instruction page, after number 4, click on the word here. And where we left off is in page 2. So you see here, after you click register, the next page will be welcome. So you click continue, and then you're going to start I agree to terms and policy until you reach the part where it's asking you to draw your signature. So you're going to draw your signature online, click I agree. Next page will be to review your personal information. And in that same page, it's going to say it's going to cost $97, $100. You will not be charged for this. So this is free of charge. They will not ask you for payment information. It will be sent to Mount Sinai. So you're going to click submit. Then the next step, it will say complete. Thank you for providing the information to conduct the background check. And to confirm that the background check is in process, go to My Backgrounds, and it should look like this with the orange bar with the statement your background is in process. If it's in red and it says your application is incomplete, that means you did not submit your background check. Click continue and follow all the steps prior. That's all you have to do for your background check. Is there a fee to complete the background screening? No, there's no fee at all. How long does it take for the background screening to complete? So once you submit your background check, it will take about 5 business days. If it has been more than 5 business days, please let us know. And if you have any issues submitting the background screening, send us an email at volunteerdep@mountsinai.org. Next, let's see. Next, we have the confidentiality statement. So for this, you're going to click here for instructions. You're going to click on the link in number 1 to download the statement. The statement is 2 pages. This is a legal document. So you're going to read this from beginning to end. And once you reach the bottom of the second page, you're going to print your name, you're going to sign it, you're going to date it, and then for employer, you're going to write Mount Sinai. You have to write Mount Sinai. Please do not leave it blank. Please do not write something else. Do not write Cristo Rey. Do not write another organization. It has to say Mount Sinai per the instructions here. Please put Mount Sinai. Then you're going to scan page 1 and page 2 together, and you're going to upload it by returning to the confidentiality statement instruction page. You're going to locate the file and click upload. It will be rejected if you leave this blank. It will be rejected if you write something else for employer, and it will be rejected if you only upload the second page. So make sure both pages are scanned together and complete. Next, we have education materials, also known as trainings. You have 6 trainings to complete: fire safety, code of conduct, HIPAA, emergency management, infection prevention, and sexual harassment. Each of these trainings, there's a quiz at the end, and it will let you know if you passed or did not pass. If you pass, you go back home and it will update automatically to complete, because these are real-time status update, because you're completing the training straight from your VSys account. If you did not pass, then you're just going to start over again and again until you pass. So you could take the quiz as many times as you want. So some of these trainings are videos to watch. Some of the trainings are reading material. This will take some time, more than an hour. So please start tonight, start tomorrow night. I mean, you're still on summer vacation, so if you don't have any plans, please start completing the trainings. And last is international personnel clearance. If you are not a U.S. citizen or green card holder, you'll be contacted by an immigration specialist from the International Personnel Department. She'll be requesting documents to review, and if all is approved, she'll send the office your clearance. If you are a U.S. citizen and a green card holder, no further action needs to be taken. It should say complete for international personnel. Again, this is what the educational modules will look like once it's updated to complete. The next slide is very important. So if you know your other peers that are joining Mount Sinai, please let them know. The deadline is August 26th. Please write that down, put on your calendar, set a reminder. Deadline to submit all of your onboarding materials, have it completed and uploaded to your VSys account, is August 26th. If you have any questions, concerns, let me know later or send us an email. August 26th. Doesn't mean to upload your health forms last minute, because that's going to take some time to review and the nurses will need to let you know if something is missing. Try to upload it sooner so that they review and let you know in time. But the trainings, the other forms, the parent guardian, the confidentiality, that should be definitely done way before this. The toxicology appointment way before this. So schedule your doctor's appointment as soon as possible with the help of your parent or guardian. And that concludes our presentation. Thank you so much for joining today.